An Iowa woman with multiple theft and forgery charges across central Iowa and out of state is now in custody. Clive police say 24-year-old Emma Corneliuson faces charges going back at least 6 years.
KCCI's Kayla James is live outside of the Polk County Jail where Corneliuson is being held right now without bail. Kayla.
Well, forgery, identity theft, money laundering, and those are just some of the charges Corneliuson faces according to court documents, and that's just here in Iowa. Now, there are 4 cases in the metro area from 2019 and 2021 that different jurisdictions have been looking into, including Clive Police Department.
Our victim, she was a customer of Orange Theory in Clive. That victim left her purse inside the car when it was burglarized.
That was back in 2021, which is when this post from the Clive Police Department's Facebook page was made, showing an old mugshot of Emma Corneliuson with "wanted" in capital letters. That post updated and shared Monday morning to reflect Corneliuson's arrest on Sunday.
She was actually picked up from, I believe, a traffic stop.
There was a warrant out for her arrest out of the state of Minnesota for credit card fraud in 2022. But before that date,
If she would have been caught during that time, she would have probably been still in jail.
Clive detective Mario Coleman says Corneliuson had a list of charges. Clive Police, Des Moines, Johnston, and West Des Moines all named as agencies with cases looking into her in 2019 and 2021.
I believe she basically left the state to the point where she wasn't probably being contacted by law enforcement.
Court records from February of 2021 charging Corneliuson with an unauthorized use of a credit card give a glimpse of what she would do. The criminal complaint alleging Corneliuson had broke into a vehicle and stole the victim's purse. There are similar accounts in a number of court documents spanning several cases. Investigators say she would then try and sometimes succeed in using what she stole to purchase gift cards.
Taking a stolen credit card and actually committing a credit card forgery by buying something that can disguise as real cash is money laundering 101.
Coleman says it's a type of activity observed from the Felony Lane Gang, a group he says originated in Florida but spread, involving men and women breaking into vehicles and stealing purses and wallets.
They would then use the females to impersonate one of the victims by going to their bank, depositing one of the other stolen check, probably from the other victim, saying that it was to them and they was wishing to either cash or deposit the check.
And then take money from the account of who they're impersonating. Coleman says the best thing people can do to avoid situations like this:
never leave any purses, wallets, or anything of value in an unoccupied motor vehicle.
And Detective Coleman says even if you put it under your seat, still don't leave it. There's still a risk. He also tells me that once Corneliuson has her time in court here in Iowa, she will more than likely be extradited to Minnesota. Live outside the Polk County Jail, Kayla James, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
Yeah, so just take your valuables with you. Kayla, thank you.